Hello, everybody. I'm here ready to go. I was running like crazy. We had a neighborhood Christmas gathering up at the pavilion and it ended at 7. Well, we were having so much fun. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we got to get out of here because we're supposed to be gone by 7. So I'm here and I'm ready. And I have to tell you, all right, let me call this up so I can see. I hope nobody's playing along because I messed up the measurements big time. Oh my gosh. I the one that I found, aw, thanks, Jenny. I found the idea online and the person who did it is in Europe. They have, or I know in Australia, they have where they measure in centimeters. Is it imperial? There's an imperial, a centimeters, and something else. And anyway, their measurements are very close to ours, but they're off some. So I was looking at hers and reading how she had done it. And I was going, oh, okay, I figured it all out. Well, I figured it out wrong. So I've got it figured out for tonight's one. So I'm hoping that it will make sense. And it's so much easier when I started looking at it. Well, this makes sense now. Before it was like it wasn't. Hey, Ruth, thanks for joining us. So anyway, I have it figured out. I had to redo some configuring earlier and got it all straight and ready to go and show you guys a fun card. This is very colorful tonight, I have to tell you. I use it's the Daffodil Afternoon. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Daffodil Afternoon celebration paper. So I've used that and it's really, the paper is very busy. So I wanted to use things that, to show you how you can use it without having the daffodil dies, because that's what they're going for. And I'm pairing it with Nature's Harvest because the paper I'm using has a daisy and this is close, but that's what I'm using with it tonight. So I'm all about showing you how to use what you have with new stuff. I love getting the paper if it's gorgeous, and sometimes I'm not always fond of the stamp sets. So it's like, okay, well, if I get that paper, what do I have I can use it with? So I love showing you guys how to do that. So hopefully we'll get it and get it figured out. There's a lot of layers on this one. And it's called a reverse easel card. And you'll see once I get it made what I'm talking about, because it's like, it's amazing, but it's just an easel card, but it's got a different layout. So it's fun to play with. And so that's what I will be doing. Hey, Barb, long time no see. I just left Barb. So I'm going to get ready and turn this around because, like I said, I don't think anybody's playing along, and it's a good thing because I have the wrong measurements. So when it's all over with, because I will tell you tonight what they are, I will post the right measurements. So give me a minute. Now, if you're the person who gets sick, close your eyes because I'm going to get ready and flip my camera down. But the first thing I have to do is I have to go upside down. And then I flip my camera down. And it takes me a little bit of time to get it adjusted. Let's see, I'll pull this down. I want to see how straight it is first. Not too bad. I think I went the wrong way. No, I didn't. I went the right way. There. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I have my scoreboard because that's the first thing we need to do. And I gave you the measurements for some paper. And they're all wrong because it needs to be 5.5 by 8.5. So that's what we're going to do. And the first score you're going to make is at 2 1/8. All right. And then at 4 1/4. All right. And that's the only scoring you have to do. So let me move this out of the way now so that we have our pieces. And you want to fold your card in half like you would for a normal card base. All right, where's my, oh, there it is. All right. And then we have this other score line. So you're going to fold it back. So it starts out just like a Z-fold card. But then it gets different. All right. And I'm going to do mine in portrait, not in landscape. No, in landscape, not portrait. So the first thing I have is my inside piece here. And this is that paper, and I went with the Flirty Flamingo in the center of the daisy. So this piece is your normal 4 by 5 1/4, and this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And we're going to join the two together. And then we're going to add it to our card. All right. And I left, actually, it's 3 3/4 by 5. Sorry. I thought it was a skinny border, but I left 1/4 of an inch. I know sometimes people don't like all of those crazy measurements. Doesn't bother me, but I thought this time I would go with the other. I think I need to clean my holder. All right, so I'm going to open this up so I can get it up in here. And then this goes in the bottom like so. All right, when we're all finished, since this is the inside, oh my, I hope I'm still on. My internet just dropped on my computer. Of course, now I've got to go back through and get it straight. So hang on, let me see. Oh, it looks like I'm still on. I can't see any of my there it is. Okay, I'm still here. I thought, oh, hi, Linda. I thought, oh, no, my internet, my whole computer, all of it just disappeared. I don't know why. All right, so since you've got it this way, you have no place to write. So what you do is you cut a piece of the Flirty Flamingo 4 by 5 1/4 and a piece of white that's 3 3/4 by 5. And we're going to put these two together, and that's going to go on the back. So you have some place to write your message to the person who's getting the card. And that goes on the back. And this works out perfectly because you can say anything you want to the person and nobody can see it, because when you put this down on your desk, this is the bottom. Okay. I really have to clean that tomorrow. I've got all these strings. All right, so this one goes on like so. All right, so there we got it. All right, back to the front. Now, this is the front of your card. This is the back. That's why it's there. First thing you need to do is you need to cover this and this. So I cut paper that is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. And this goes on here. And then this one goes here. But before I do that, I'm going to add some more of the paper. All right, this is upside down. And this is 1 5/8 by 5. So I'm going to add these to it and add it to my card base. once you get all your papers cut, it's easy to put together. But getting, I mean, there's a lot of cutting. Okay, so this one goes here. Just make sure you put it on the right way. Let me see. I don't know if that, I was just checking to make sure that they weren't, I don't think I cut them out of the same thing. If you can cut your paper, I cut mine so that it was most economical. All right, so then this goes on here, like so. And then this one goes up here. All right. I wonder if my internet is acting up, if that's why I dropped it. Sometimes it does here in the development. Okay, so that's what we have so far. All right, now we need our layer for our image. So I started with a piece of black because that was the base. That is 3 by 4.5. My Flirty Flamingo is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then my white is 2.5 by 4. And like I said, I'm using the flowers from Nature's Harvest, and I'm just going to stamp it in black. I have gotten so much use out of this set. It's unbelievable. I love it. All right, so I'm going to do that. So there's my flowers. I am going to color the tops with Flirty Flamingo, because that's the color that's in the daisies. All right, let me scribble that off. And then I think I'm going to color my leaves. I didn't pull a color over, so I'm going to grab one. I think I'm going to use, I think that's Pear Pizzazz. Let me see if that's what it says it is. Yes, Pear Pizzazz. So I think I'm going to color my leaves Pear Pizzazz, because I think the lighter color will be nicer. Let me grab my marker to color my stems. And this is a quick color. It's not anything elaborate in any form, but I just think the Pear Pizzazz would look better with it rather than dark, since I have black and so many other, you know, on the black is there, and then the other color is Misty Moonlight, not Misty, oh, Misty Moonlight, good grief. Evening Evergreen, I think is what it is. So just to add some color that's a little bit lighter. All right, now I'm going to add this and get it on here and get this all done. All right, and then this goes on my black. Okay, and I'm going to set this aside because I don't want to put it on until I've done my sentiment. So, and this can be adjusted depending on what you use. This is actually 3 3/4 by 1.5. This one is 3.5 by 1 1/4. And then this one is 3 1/4 by 1. But like I said, you can adjust this depending on which one you want to use. You know what? Let me see. I got this new set. It's from Celebration. Oh my gosh, I love this. let's do the happy birthday. I think that'll work. But like, I think you're wonderful. Maybe I'll do that one. Thanks for brightening up my day. Let me see. I got to find one that'll work. You're amazing. I think I'm going to do that one. The thanks for brightening my day fits. So I'm going to use that one. But if you have missed this stamp set, check it out. The sentiments in it. Hey, boo. Hello, sunshine. Just a little hi from me. Where would I be without a friend like you? The thing I like about you is everything. Those are some great sentiments. All right, that's not quite big enough. All my others are. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to ink it up with black. All right, I'm going to move this down here. I'm going to move everything out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to twist it. There we go. If you get a new stamp set and it's not inking up well, put it on your ink pad and twist it, especially for the black, and it does help it. It kind of, oh, it's stuck, so there's where it's going to go. I hope it's straight. Oh, not bad. It helps it a little bit. I didn't have a chance to do anything with that. All right, now let's layer these up. See all these strings I'm getting? I don't know where they can't come from. I think I messed up, and because of it, my I've got a bunch of strings on there. Right now, that seems to be better. So, all right, and then this goes on my card. I mean, who wouldn't love to display this on their desk? This goes on with dimensionals. So let me grab my dimensionals. I'm going to put this all the way around and some in the middle, because this is where the easel comes in. You have to have a way to hold it up. Okay. So what do you think, guys? Do you like this paper? I love this paper, but it can be pretty busy. So you need to do something like this idea with it. But I'm partial to daisies anyway, as you very well know. So I'm gonna take off my backs. That one's off already. I leave on Thursday to go to Maryland to spend a long weekend with the kids and do our Christmas. And so I've got 50 million things going on. All right, this goes down here like so. All right, this gets attached here, and I'm gonna pull it up so that it goes like this. So I want to make sure this is down good. So I'm going to put some tear and tape because I really want to make sure. Oh, thanks, Janice. Make sure it stays stuck down. So I'm going to use my double-sided tape. All right. All right, how much further can I go? I can go another one, like so. And I think that's as far as I'm gonna go, because I can pull it down. I'm gonna leave it like that. I just thought this was such a fun fold. And I love how easy it is. There's a lot of layers to this one. You wouldn't have to do as many layers as I did, but I kind of like the layers. Sometimes I use a lot of layers and sometimes I don't. All right, I'm going to fold this back because I've got to use my hand to figure out where it goes. I'm going to put it in the middle and stick it down. And there's your reverse easel. So it goes like that. But I'm going to hold this up so you can see, but isn't this so pretty to display on a desk? Hey, Carol. I mean, so nice. And then a nice message on there. And there it is. As simple as that. But because you've got this on the back, you can put on there whatever you want. Oh, thanks for the heart, guys. And nobody can see it. Just make sure you have to kind of pinch that a little bit. And then it stays up. And there it is. Now, you could make this smaller. That might be a better idea, to make this a little smaller, but I needed it larger for my image. But you could make this panel smaller, which would be really nice. So there it is. Not hard, lots of layers, and I promise I'll give you the correct measurements tomorrow, because I got to take a picture so you can see it, and you'll have the correct measurements because I blew it and used the wrong measurements. So, all right, let me turn this around and close your eyes if you're the kind that gets dizzy. All right. Okay. All right, I got it. Oh, hey, Betty Ann. You're quite welcome. Like I said, it's a great idea on the easel, but it's just called a reverse easel. So there it is, just lots of layers. And I added extra because if I hadn't have put the Flirty Flamingo, I could have used a Flirty Flamingo base, but I don't think, oh, you're welcome, Linda. All right, Donna, I will post directions. I'll send them to you, so I will get them to you. But because I used the black card base, I think it needed the Flirty Flamingo to really kind of offset it. And I think it helps it pop. So, but there it is. And I mean, what a cute card to have on somebody's desk, on my desk. I mean, I'd have loved to have gotten a card like that. Look at every day, bring a smile to your face. And it folds up. Ooh, it's too big. See, it's not going to fit in the envelope. Thanks, Carol. I should have come up higher. I may have to take this off. So when you cut this piece, make sure it's not longer than 4 1/4, because I cut it wrong. I could put it in a 5x7 envelope, really and truthfully, but you know, I should have shortened it. I may try heating it and taking it apart and fixing it. So, but there it is. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you give it a try, share it with me. You may have to send it to me in a private message. Facebook is doing funky things again. They're making all these changes, and sometimes you can post and sometimes you can't. In some of the groups I'm in, you could do that. People have commented that, you know, people watching the videos can't post pictures. They can comment and things, but they can't post pictures in the group. So who knows? But you know how Facebook is. They're always making changes. So it's like, Okay, get it straight. I think with all the problems that they had legally, I think they're trying to backtrack and fix things. Ladies, I will not be here Thursday. I will not be here Saturday. And I won't be here next Monday. But I will be here Thursday, let me look at my calendar. Thursday the 23rd. I will be back the 23rd. Well, that's on the group. I'll be in the group on the 23rd. And I won't be here Saturday, Saturday for the next 2 Saturdays, because I'm not here this one and the next one's Christmas. So I don't think you guys want to watch me on Christmas. So I'm going to relax and enjoy myself. Thanks for coming in, guys. And thanks for sticking with me when things went crazy. And I will take a picture. I will cut this down, take a picture, and post it tomorrow with all the measurements so that you can have it. You too, Linda. I really appreciate you guys. I am so grateful you come in each week to watch what I do and to share your ideas and give me hearts and everything. I am truly blessed with all of you, and it means a lot to me. So you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll be back after Christmas. Bye.